split the grapes, but in with the others.
The Springfield town government has gone bankrupt. As a result, some cost-cutting measures need to be implemented. The school has reduced its education budget. Starting today, class times will be shortened. This means that the school bus can leave as soon as it reaches the school gate. The prison has also released criminals who committed minor offenses. Homer no longer fears the speed limit. He freely overtakes cars on narrow roads. Lou can't afford a speed radar gun, so he uses a thermos as a fake one. Meanwhile, Wiggum's gun is now made of paper. Due to the worsening public safety, people are selling their homes at low prices and moving to Detroit. At this point, movers appeared next door to the Simpson family. Soon after, a man arrived driving a hybrid car. He even raised koi fish. Lisa and Marge imagined they could see a beautiful water garden in his backyard. Bart walked over, intending to introduce himself to the new neighbor in his unique style.
Hello, Bart.
Huh? Say that again.
Hello, Bart.
This reminded him of a familiar old acquaintance.
Hello, Bart.
Hello, Bart.
Hurrah! Sideshow Bob! Hurrah!
Bart ran home and sealed all the windows and doors. Marge thought he was being overly paranoid, since the new neighbor looked harmless. Although his appearance was different, Bart would never forget that voice.
Hurrah! Sideshow Bob!
Homer said that only children are deceived by shadows, but when he turned around, he was tricked too.
Ice cream? Oh, nothing is ever boobs or ice cream.
The new neighbor invited everyone over for a visit and announced that he would cover the cost of the community's wireless internet, so everyone could use the internet for free. He quickly won over the neighbors. Bart also took the opportunity to sneak into his house to check for any suspicious items. At this moment, Marge appeared behind him to stop him, but Bart asked, "Who needs a knife this big?" Marge thought it might be a magical bone saw. Bart was still scared and couldn't shake his unease, so Marge decided to address his concerns directly. She took Bart to Springfield prison. They walked all the way to the last room. The guard showed Marge the inmate locked up inside, Sideshow Bob.
I can't see.
Oh, here you go.
Huh? That is Bob.
Once their fears were eased, they left the prison.
Guys, I'm married.
I do apologize.
Sideshow Bob was unusually excited when he saw Bart. He pretended to swallow a pen, making the guards think he was going to commit suicide. But as soon as the guard entered, Sideshow Bob grabbed his stun gun and knocked him out. Sideshow Bob successfully got the keys and escaped. As soon as he stepped outside, the alarm went off. He had no choice but to hide in the corner until all the police dogs had left before immediately scaling the wall and fleeing. Bart had a good night's sleep, but just when he let his guard down, the danger was already closing in. The new neighbor felt Bart had some prejudice against him, so he invited him to a baseball game. Unable to resist the temptation, Bart accepted the tickets. After getting Marge's approval, he got into the neighbor's car. While Marge was doing the dishes, Sideshow Bob's face suddenly appeared outside the window. Marge and Homer immediately restrained him. He claimed he wasn't Sideshow Bob, but the real Walt Warren. Marge wondered who the person was that took Bart to the game. At that moment, Bart reminded Warren that he had missed a turn, but Warren suddenly revealed a pair of large feet and said he was Sideshow Bob.
I am Sideshow Bob.
Homer trusted only his own eyes, so he tied the man up with Flanders' hose. To prove he wasn't Sideshow Bob, the man even took off his shoes.
It's like you're a Chinese empress.
In fact, he and Sideshow Bob were cellmates, forced to join this plan because of their similar physiques. Since Warren had committed a minor offense, he was going to be released early. So Sideshow Bob took the opportunity to switch faces with Warren, using Warren's items to escape prison freely like a bird. He then moved next door to the Simpsons. The final part of the plan was to kill Bart and sell the house. Bart mocked that the house wouldn't sell before the market recovered, so Sideshow Bob sealed Bart's mouth shut. Marge wondered why Warren didn't tell the guards, but Warren said his lips couldn't speak clearly at that time, so he had to write on the wall to warn them. However, they didn't listen to him at all. The house was filled with Sideshow Bob's hatred for Bart.
Man, that dude does not like Bart.
At this point, Sideshow Bob took Bart to the edge of the world, intending to kill him there, since crimes committed in that area wouldn't lead to prosecution.
I can stand in one state, fire a gun in a second state. The bullet will travel through the third, hitting you in the fourth, so you'll fall dead in the fifth. No single act is against any law.
At that moment, Warren jumped out and restrained Sideshow Bob. After a struggle, Sideshow Bob grabbed the handgun. Just then, the police arrived. Sideshow Bob was shocked at how Wiggum had found them. In fact, Bart had never believed the new neighbor was Warren. He had called the police before they left for the game, asking them to track them. The police had been following them based on the car's dashboard. Since all cars were secretly monitored by the government, police from all jurisdictions soon arrived. Sideshow Bob had no choice but to surrender. Finally, a state trooper took him away.
But first, we're gonna make a stop at the shore for some skee ball and funnel cakes. Oh!
Lisa was relieved that Bart was safe, but Bart joked that Lisa's face was in trouble, saying someone had swapped her face with a butt. Soon after, the house next to the Simpsons was sold. The new residents were Flanders' cousin. They hit it off immediately and couldn't stop talking.
Stop! Stop! Stop!